While I was out picking up trash and etc., I was thinking about this little book. Boy, it's old and tattered and falling apart. I've had it for years, many years I've had it. And the title is, You Can Change Your Destiny. Destiny. Good destiny, bad destiny. It's up to you. You see, you gotta want to do better. You gotta want to get out of the pain and the sorrow that you're in. To change your destiny, you've got to do those things. Do you want to better yourself, or do you want to just stay just like this? Well, I also got to thinking about a man by the name of Jabez. I read about him in the Bible in the First Chronicles chapter 4. Now with Jabez, what it seems like was his problem was his daddy had just been killed in war, in battle. His mother was pregnant with him. And when she got the news that her husband had been killed, she went into labor and she had the baby. And so what did she name him? She named him Jabez. Jabez, however you want to pronounce it. That meant he was born to sorrow. He's my sorrow. She really didn't want him. She really didn't like him because she was still mourning her husband's death. And everybody that ever looked at Jabez, according to the little bit of history on this, they all looked at him and like he was a piece of trash. Because he caused sorrow to his mother. See, they blamed it on him. That's the way people do sometimes. They turn things around and blame it on something that's not even correct. But anyhow, Jabez grew up being the hated child, the despised child, and he couldn't do anything right, you know, more than likely. But then you read about in Chronicles 4th chapter, round about 10, Jabez began to pray. He knew nobody had confidence in him. He really didn't have any friends. And he was a low man on the totem pole. That's a bad place to be. So he knew God. And he knelt and he began to pray. Lord, bless me. Bless me indeed. Enlarge my territory, Lord. Bless me. And God heard and answered his prayer. If you think God's not listening to you, you better think again, because he is. God blessed Jabez, and he ended up being far wealthier than any of his siblings. He exceeded his brethren. God gave him all that he asked for. You see, when you feel trapped and you feel like your problems and cares of life are just so much you can't do anymore, well, you could fall down on your knees and begin to pray like Jabez did. Lord, bless me. Bless me indeed. Because if you stay on the line of feeling sorry for yourself and that you don't have much worth and value, then you get, sure enough, clinically depressed. And people sometimes commit suicide during that time. They do bad things. They do things that's not acceptable. So it's all up to you. You can change your destiny, and you can do what others did that changed their own destiny. Quit settling for what you could get. Do not accept defeat. Get up off your knees. Get up. and begin to say, I am a winner. I can change my destiny because God's word tells me I can. Granny said I could. You can change your destiny. Yes, you can. You see, you're the one that decides, not your mama, not your papa. You are the one that decides. You can get out of your misery, and you can step into that new destiny that God has waiting for you. Trust me, I know it works. Have a good day.